Hi guys and welcome to Tutes Online. Today I'm going to take you through the stomach. The stomach lies between the esophagus and the small intestine. Its function is to break down and store food before it moves into the small intestine for absorption. When the stomach is relaxed, it has a volume from about 40 to 70 milliliters. However, the stomach is able to increase its volume because of its ability to distend. This increases the volume to around about 1.5 liters. The stomach is posterior to the liver and anterior to the pancreas, the spleen, the kidney, and some of the transverse colon. The greater omentum is attached to its greater curvature, and the lesser omentum is attached to its lesser curvature. Let's move on and learn a bit more about the structure of the stomach. Here we have the cardiac notch. This here is the greater curvature of the stomach. And this is where the greater omentum is attached. Here we have the angular notch and the lesser curvature of the stomach. And this is where the lesser omentum is attached. The stomach is divided into 4 parts, the first being the cardia of the stomach. And this is where the esophagus joins the stomach. This is at the level of the 7th costal cartilage. This area is a fixed area of the stomach. The second is the fundus. This is also a fixed area of the stomach. The main part of the stomach is referred to as the body of the stomach. This is an unfixed portion of the stomach. Just before the pyloric sphincter, we have the pyloric part of the stomach. Here is the pyloric sphincter. The pyloric sphincter can be located by the transpyloric plane, and this is halfway between the jugular notch and the pubic symphysis, or halfway between the xiphosternal joint and the umbilicus. Here we have the first part of the small intestine, known as the duodenum. The stomach contains these longitudinal submucosal folds, and these are rugae. These are what allow the stomach to distend and increase its volume to 1.5 liters. In the fundus and the pyloric part of the stomach, the mucosa contains glands which secrete mucus. The mucosa in the body of the stomach contains glands which secrete pepsinogen and hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid activates pepsinogen and turns it into pepsin, and this allows the breakdown of protein. The mucus secretions help protect the stomach from the harmful hydrochloric acid and pepsin. Let's move on and do the blood supply of the stomach. Here is the abdominal aorta. And here is the celiac trunk. The first branch of the celiac trunk is the common hepatic artery. Coming off the common hepatic artery, you have the gastroduodenal artery. Branching off the gastroduodenal artery, we have the right gastroepiploic artery. The next branch of the common hepatic artery is known as the right gastric artery. The next branch of the celiac trunk is the splenic artery. And this is a convoluted artery which travels posterior to the stomach. It branches into the short gastric arteries and left gastric epiploic artery. Finally, the last branch of the celiac trunk is the left gastric artery. So all three branches of the celiac trunk supply the stomach. The common hepatic artery had two branches. The first, the gastroduodenal artery, which branched into the right gastroepiploic artery. And this was supplying the pyloric part of the stomach and the greater curvature. The other branch was the right gastric artery. And this was supplying the lesser curvature. We had the splenic artery, branching into the short gastric arteries and the left gastroepiploic artery. And this was supplying the greater curvature and fundus of the stomach. Finally, the left gastric artery supplies the lesser curvature and the cardia of the stomach. And that about wraps it up for the stomach. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you come back and learn a bit more about the human body. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.